Finally, T.P. McKenna, a regular face on television and the big screen for more than 5 decades, has died aged 81. The Irish actor was known for his versatility, having learned his craft at the Abbey and Gate Theatres in Dublin in the 1950s. He was a regular presence on British television screens in the 60s and 70s, with roles in the Sweeney, The Avengers, Minder and Doctor Who. His film appearances included The Charge of the Light Brigade and Sam Peckinpah's controversial Straw Dogs. For Last Word, Matthew Sweet reassessed the career of Thomas Patrick McKenna.
It's one of the great characterful faces, isn't it? I mean, he did many, many plays, a lot of work on radio and in film. I think of him primarily as a TV actor, really, and of quite a specialised one. You know, he was the person who you would get if you wanted a disappointed or a disillusioned man, or somebody faintly connected with the Cold War, or a cardinal, or a pope, or a judge. But he was always somebody who brought a sort of slyness to every part that he did. I mean, I think of him as Richmond, the Russian spy in Callan, and that smile, those thin lips, those narrow eyes.
Hiding a secret.
An inscrutable actor, a terrific liar.
All things considered, you have a very talented little head shrinker, Mr.
We'll dispense with names, I think.
As you wish. You really are extremely talented.
Thank you.
I should like very much to kill you.
I don't think he ever played a trustworthy character in his life, or yet I've never seen him. I never saw the inside of his mouth in any film or TV programme that I saw him in. But I somehow imagine he had a forked tongue. There's something snake-like about T.P. McKenna. I think one of his great performances is as Harold Skimpole in the BBC's adaptation of Bleak House. This superficially charming character who exists in the household of the main protagonist and who sponges off them, who is a doctor but who has a wife and a family somewhere else, and who, when Joe the crossing sweeper turns up at the house, won't let him in because he fears he might contract smallpox from him. So really one of the most reprehensible characters in literature, but with McKenna, charm itself. I'm a child in this, he says over and over again. And that outward gentleness, outward charm, concealing something much more glacial is what T.P. McKenna specialised in.
He was prolific, and as an actor, he was incredibly versatile. You talk about him playing in Dickens there, but also he was in Doctor Who. You're a big Doctor Who fan, I know. So what did he bring to the Sylvester McCoy era?
Well, he's in a story called The Greatest Show in the Galaxy, where he plays a character called Captain Cook, who is this pith-helmeted explorer, who is a Class A bore.
Greetings. I'm the Doctor, and this is my friend Ace.
And I am Captain Cook, the eminent intergalactic explorer. You haven't heard of me, old boy.
And again, this is a kind of carapace for this character. He sits there in his deck chair drinking tea and boring people to death about all the planets he's visited and all the weird aliens he's met. And actually, at the big turning point of the story, he's revealed to have a very nasty, cruel plan up his sleeve. But that's textbook T.P. McKenna.
You're suggesting primarily he was familiar through the small screen, but a lot of big film parts as well.
He was most prolific on telly, yeah, but the big film roles did come his way. He was often cast as military figures. He's in Tony Richardson's Charge of the Light Brigade. He's in Sam Peckinpah's Straw Dogs, where he plays a one-armed major.
All right, Tom. You've had your fun. Pay the man and leave.
He's like a pillar of the community who you wouldn't trust as far as you could spit. And indeed, he's entirely wrapped up in the violent, nasty culture of this liminal part of Cornwall. I think, in a way, he was one of those actors who was greater than any part that he played because he refined something in himself, I think. You know, he perfected something, a kind of wistful Chekhovian quality with something very cold underneath it.
Matthew